Hello, welcome to the Kitchen Spy. My name is Kate and welcome to another Meals of the Week video. And unlike the thumbnail says, it's actually from the 22nd till the 28th of August. Or it would have been, and if I hadn't done something really ridiculous with my phone. So I actually dropped my phone down the toilet. Yes, that's really bad. A clean toilet. That's the only kind of saving grace about it. So yeah, it was in the back of my jeans, in the pocket there, and disaster happened. So there is no video of the last meal on this week, so we'll just have to imagine that. But more importantly, there's loads of stuff on there, loads of photos and videos and things of Jess, so I'm trying desperately to get those back, so wish me luck with that. I hope this video finds you safe and well, and let's have a look at what we ate this week. So on Saturday I made some black-eyed bean burgers. So we're trying to eat vegetarian at least once a week, and this was inspired by a recipe by Kerrie Jervis, so I will link her channel down below. So each of these burgers was 103 calories, and I've served it here with wedges, and I have actually done a video for this recipe, and this is coming up on Sunday this week, so I can't actually link it. Also with some relish or pickle that I made, which was some cucumber, homegrown cucumber with onion and chilies. So altogether 527 calories for the whole plate, and as I say, 103 calories for the burgers each. And then on Sunday we went to the Trout for lunch, and yeah, I'll just show you the lovely food we had. So I had roast beef and Yorkshire pudding and all the trimmings, and my husband had chicken and Yorkshire puddings, but he has gluten-free ones. So when we got here, the owners there, Dave and Hev, said that one of our friends, when we'd said that Jess was poorly in the beginning, had rung them, got in touch with them and left some money behind the bar so that we could have a fish and chip supper or whatever we wanted, and so we wouldn't have to worry about cooking while Jess was poorly, which was just such a wonderful thing to do. And yeah, they couldn't remember who it was, so I had to do a kind of Facebook shout out, and eventually I found out who it was, and I won't embarrass the person by naming them, but it was such a lovely thing for them to have done. So thank you very much. You know who you are, and it's times like this when you feel truly blessed that you've got really good and true and loyal and kind and generous friends. Anyway, so here's the trout menu, and as you can see, it's the Sunday lunch menu, and look at those puddings. So loads of puddings that are gluten-free, and also one that's dairy-free as well. So they do such a good menu here. I chose to have the this is the steamed pudding, so this is the treacle sponge or golden syrup sponge or whatever, but it is absolutely delicious. Served here with cream, and I don't know how many calories were in this meal, quite a lot. I don't want to think about it, but it was delicious. And then on Monday, my husband cooked this, and this is quick beef curry, and this is from the Rosemary Conley cookbook, and this is really delicious. So it's got courgette in, or I think zucchini you call it in the States. So the actual curry itself is 284 calories, and it was served here with rice and poppadoms, and that came to 510 calories. And yes, really delicious and so quick, as the name implies, and yes, definitely worth a try. So if anyone's interested in me doing this as a recipe, just let me know and I'll be sure to do it for you. And then on Tuesday, again, a husband cooking day, so a bit spoiled here. So this is gammon and pineapple rice, and again, this is from the Rosemary Conley cookbook. Now, this video here doesn't really do it justice. It is such a delicious dish, really tasty, really worth doing. And this dish was 390 calories, quite filling, and yeah, it's really simple again to make, and yeah, so a good one for a weeknight because it doesn't take long at all to cook. So 390 calories. So on the Wednesday, I did my gnocchi bake recipe, and I'll link that recipe down below. So again, this turned out really well. I'm really pleased with this recipe, although I wish I could get it to look better on the plate because it just looks like a pile of mush. But it is really tasty. So in there, if you haven't seen the recipe, like I said, I'll link it down below. But it's got bacon in there, a little bit of chilli. I put slightly more chilli in this time, and I think next time I'd go back to putting not so much chilli in, because it was just nice being a kind of comforting and unctuous dish. It didn't really need the extra chilli. It's got bacon in there, but you could easily miss that out, and then just covered with mozzarella and parmesan, and this portion was 489 calories. And then on Thursday, this is pizza. So homemade pizza, in as much as it was a sharp gluten-free pizza base, and I just topped it off with some tomato sauce, some cheeses, a bit of pepper, onions, some chilies, and just served that with a salad. I'm not exactly sure on the calories on that because like I say, I had an issue with my phone, so I've lost some of the data. Anyway, so that's as much as I've got on Meals of the Week this week. We're missing Friday, which was Cajun dirty rice, and that's a pinch of nom recipe, and that was delicious, and it was 304 calories, but obviously you can't see it, so whatever. Anyway, if you're leaving at this point, thanks very much for watching, and if you're staying on, I've just got a little bit about a walk that we went on in Kerrie. So we went to this place called Coed y Foel, which was near to Llandyssil, and Coed y Foel means trees of the bare wood. Welsh is very descriptive in the way that its place names are named. So this is trees of the bare wood, and as you can see, here are some trees, and it's not bare, but this particular woodland apparently was clear felled during the First World War, and its timbers were used for, well, whatever they needed them for in the First World War. And so this represents about 100 years of growth, and these are oak trees mainly in the main, so lovely deciduous and natural trees to the UK. And this was a lovely walk, and we have been here before about 4 years ago, and we came with Jess, and she actually loved it here. I keep saying that, but Jess just loved it everywhere, to be fair. This was a lovely walk, and so you go through the woods, and then there's this stream, and then there's this bridge, which, as you can see, leads to nowhere. So I just thought I'd film that because I just thought that was quite funny. So they've got a footbridge over into a bush, but obviously we just carried on the road, and then it ends up in farmland. And once it gets to the end of the woodland, there's like a little gate, and it says End of the Woodland Trust. And then from then on, dogs must be on leads. But I don't know whether in other countries you have such a thing, but the Woodland Trust does some great work in the UK in protecting our natural woodland and endangered woodland and keeping it safe from rebuilding or whatever. And then out of the woodland, you come into some open farmland, and you can see some sheep grazing peacefully there. And not having a dog has made us realise how skittish sheep are around dogs, and how calm they are when you're just humans, because they just don't care. They just stand there. But if you've got a dog, they're on their guard, obviously, even if your dog is well behaved. And as we were walking through this farmland, we got approached by this herd of sheep and herd of cows that came towards us. And you can see me moving there, because even though there was a little fence in between us, it made me feel quite uncomfortable because they were looking at us really intently. It was like, who are you? Why are you here? What are you doing? And what are you bringing for us? So, yeah, to be the centre of so much attention with so many animals was, a bit odd. And then we saw this lovely horse, and this horse is, I believe, a skewbald pony because he's brown and white, and horse people, I'm sure, will correct me if I'm wrong. But he was lovely, and tried really hard to get him to look at me. But it took a while. He did look at me, and then when he looked at me, as you can see, in a minute, he gave me a complete dead eye. So I just gave up and walked away. Clearly, he didn't want any of my cooking that day. And then I just thought I'd show you this because we get these a lot in the UK. I don't know whether this is the kind of thing they have in other countries as well, but these are big bales of silage, and obviously they keep these around the farm for animal feed for the winter. And I know that Breast Cancer Care in the UK had a campaign, and the farmers were actually doing them in pink wrapping, which was interesting. And then I just thought I'd share this with you, which was an information board, and it basically said that the devil was walking through this area one day carrying a big pile of soil, and he was going to dam the river Tyvee and drown all of the people in Pentracourt, which is a village down below. And a cobbler tricked him into dropping his soil, and that's where the Cuir de Foil woods came from, apparently a pile of the devil's soil. And this is the scenery around. Now, I'm sure that bears no geological truth, but I absolutely love these tales, and the fact that they put it on a storyboard for everyone to see is just fabulous. So there you are, there's Meals of the Week and a little bit about a walk that we went on. So I'm sorry I didn't have a full Meals of the Week for you. And also, if this video sounds a bit different, I've changed my microphone for my voiceovers, so it sounds a bit echoey, so I'm working on how to deal with that. But one of my lovely subscribers, Casey, she pointed out that my last couple of videos have got this popping noise on. So I hadn't noticed that, to be honest, but thank you for pointing that out. And I have changed this microphone, so I'm just going to get used to that, so bear with me. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're already a subscriber, thanks very much for your support. I really appreciate that. If you're not yet a subscriber and you feel like you might want to, then please give the subscribe button a click, that's coming up soon, and also the notification button, and then you'll get to see when I put up new videos, which is usually Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays, for Meals of the Week, hauls and recipes. I really hope this video has found you safe and well, and if you've lasted this long right till the end, well, thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. You take care. Look after yourself. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.